If you've ever spent hours trying to get a fire going in the wild, you know it can be one of the most frustrating experiences in survival. Damp wood, stubborn logs, or gusts of wind can turn what should be a simple task into an exhausting ordeal. Yet the ability to create fire reliably is one of the most essential skills a survivalist can master. Today, I want to share a method that is cheap, eco-friendly, and shockingly effective, transforming old coffee grounds into fire starters. These are not just for camping trips, they're ideal for your emergency kit, bug-out bag, or even lighting a fireplace at home. Before we dive deeper, if you love practical survival techniques, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave a comment sharing your experiences and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you're helping this community grow, supporting the channel and keeping survival knowledge alive for everyone. Fire starters, at their core, are simple yet critical tools. They are a combination of fuel and an ignition source that sustains a flame long enough to light wood or kindling. While commercial options exist, they often come with downsides: cost, chemicals, or bulky packaging. By using materials you already have, such as coffee grounds, wax and jute twine, you can craft fire starters that are not only effective but environmentally friendly. The secret lies in the properties of coffee grounds themselves. Unlike other fuels that burn quickly and fade, coffee grounds burn slowly and steadily, providing consistent heat. A small but crucial advantage in survival situations where patience can mean the difference between success and failure. The process begins with preparing your wax. Safety and patience are key. I use a small metal tin set into a pot of simmering water, creating a double boiler effect. This method ensures that the wax melts evenly without overheating, which could become a fire hazard. I prefer a simple, non-scented white candle, widely available at discount stores, as it produces a smooth, clean-burning wax. One candle usually yields enough liquid wax to make a small batch of fire starters, so you won't need to invest in multiple supplies. Turn your stove to medium heat and let the wax melt gradually. Rushing this step can make the wax harder to work with and less effective when combined with your coffee grounds. While the wax melts, it's time to prepare the wicks. I cut small sections of jute twine and twist 3 strands together to form a single sturdy wick. Jute is ideal because it ignites quickly, burns evenly, and is completely natural. I always keep extra jute twine on hand, not only for fire starting but also for other survival and everyday tasks, from securing shelters to making simple tools. Having this ready in advance makes the fire starter process smoother and, a lot more efficient. Next, we need a casing for the mixture. Wax paper works perfectly. Tear sheets into squares that are, about 4 inches on each side. These sheets serve 2 purposes. They contain the mixture while shaping it, and they provide additional fuel to help the fire starter catch and sustain a flame. No need for anything fancy. Simple, clean sheets are enough to hold the mixture together and give you reliable results. Once the wax is nearly melted, add your coffee grounds. It's essential that they are fully dried for at least a week, as moisture can prevent proper burning. Now go ahead and combine the coffee grounds with the melted wax, stirring thoroughly to coat each granule evenly. The mixture should be consistent, with every single particle covered in wax. For added efficiency, you can place a small layer of natural cotton lint at the bottom of a silicone mould. This acts as a starter, igniting quickly to give your fire starter an extra boost. And, be sure to avoid synthetic fibres, as they release harmful chemicals and burn unpredictably. With your mixture ready, carefully place the jute wick in the centre of each mould and pour in the wax coffee blend. Because coffee grounds are denser, they tend to settle, so it helps to take some from the bottom to ensure every mould is filled evenly. Allow the moulds to sit for roughly an hour until the wax solidifies completely. Once set, pop each fire starter out. They should feel compact, sturdy, and emit a faint coffee aroma, which is a pleasant bonus when using them in the wild. Finally, wrap each fire starter in a square of wax paper and secure it with a small piece of jute twine using a simple overhand knot. These packages are, well, durable, easy to store, and they just won't crumble in your bag. That makes them perfect for camping trips, emergency kits, or, any bug-out scenarios you might find yourself in. When it's time to use one, all you need to do is strike a spark or light the jute wick. The wax keeps the flame going, while the coffee grounds help maintain a steady burn long enough to ignite even the most stubborn logs. The beauty of this method, honestly, lies not only in its practicality, but in the sense of accomplishment it brings. You're transforming everyday materials that would otherwise be discarded into a reliable survival tool. Each batch you make is a small investment in preparedness, ensuring that when the moment comes, you'll have fire at your fingertips. These DIY fire starters are inexpensive, eco-friendly, and entirely self-made, proving that survival doesn't have to be complicated. Before we wrap up, if you found this guide useful, make sure to subscribe to Warcraft Survival by clicking the subscribe icon below. Share this video with friends who enjoy survival skills and history, and leave a comment telling me how your batch of fire starters turned out. By keeping these techniques alive and sharing them with your community, we honour the ingenuity of those who came before us while ensuring we're prepared for the challenges ahead. Your next fire in the wilderness might just start with coffee and wax, and that is a skill worth mastering.